Now then, hello. I apologise for why I was late. I got in and my husband was going to do my little boy's dinner, and then he decided he wanted pasta, and only Mummy can make the pasta the way it's done. Okay, so I said, right, okay, I'll do it, mate. Obviously, children, families come first, guys. I know you would understand that. You know, YouTube is a hobby. I love doing it, but children and families have to come first, and I think you would all agree. Okay, so I wanted to jump on because there's been a few more developments today. One main development with the Phillip Schofe story, and it is constantly evolving. So I'm just moving my laptop. I am gonna at some point soon, hopefully, I'm gonna get myself a little desk so I'll be going on camera. Because at the moment, I'm having to sit on my bed, which is quite uncomfortable with my back. So I'm having to constantly shuffle about. So I'm going to be getting a little desk soon as well at some point, so I can try and go on camera and get a little studio going so I can do more podcasts for you. I've had a few people asking me to go on camera, so I'll pop on today just to say hello, and then that's it. Okay, so today what has transpired today is another victim. Right, let me just get this up for you and I'll be putting the link in as well. Welcome to everybody coming in. Please hit the like on your way in, or the dislike if you don't like what we do. Totally understand. Okay, all right, we can't sue everybody. I just want to do a big up hellos. I can't say hello to everybody individually because there's so many in, but I want to just say thank you to all of the new, the old, middle, everyone for subscribing. We've just hit 12,000. I can't believe it. So I want to say a massive thank you. Okay, I want to big up the moderators for being fantastic and for looking after the chat, and also our members. Thank you so much. You all support the rescue bunnies and I'm so grateful. Jane will probably drop the membership link if anybody wants to join. It's totally voluntary and it goes to the bunnies. All right. So hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. As you can see, I'm going to drop the link for that now. You get all the goss. We love it. Well, thank you. I do my best. Okay. This is Phillip Schofe. Now, let me just get into this. Okay. Thank you so much, Debbie. I will be bringing up your comments as I see them. So here we go. What I'll do, I'll put me at the side and then the comments can go along the bottom. Right then, so this is an exclusive. Eyewitnesses reveal all on Phillip Schofield's date with another young lad. Thank you so much. Open your eyes. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. So this is going to read on, okay? We've been going for 4 minutes. So if you're coming in now, I'm starting the show now. So if you missed the start, you're probably going to have to rewind. Phillip Schofield was cheating with another lad. He was cheating, allegedly, according to this article. Phillip was cheating on Matthew. Okay, here he is. This was in 2019. He was cheating on Matthew with this lad here. All right, now I'm going to put the link to this in. This is in the public domain. People, I've had someone having a go at me saying you shouldn't be naming and photos of Matthew. Look, this has been in social media now for 3 years. Okay, 3 years this has been in the social media. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody at the ITV know. I am not exposing anybody. It's already all out there. Okay. All of it is out there. The photos, the names and everything. So I cannot, if it's in the public domain, then I'm not exposing anybody. Okay. It's public, like you say, positive vibes. What I'm doing is going digging for information that is already in the public domain. That's what good researchers do. Exactly, Neil. Good researchers will find information that is in the public domain that isn't, in your face. Doesn't come up on searches and so on. Oh, well, thank you, Jane. Thank you, darling. I'm just going to pop GB News on in the background, just so in case anything comes up while I'm reading this article out. And typical, I can't find the remote. You can guarantee, can't you? Something could go wrong. Right. Oh, well, thank you, Jane. Thank you so much for that. That goes to the bunnies. Thank you so much. Jane is here as well. The other Jane, that's Jane F. So thank you so much, Jane, and all the moderators, Jane, and for dropping the membership link as well. Thank you, darling. Right. So this is an exclusive to Politicalite, and I've dropped the link in. I'll drop it again shortly. Phillip Schofield was spotted dining in a restaurant with an alleged toy boy lover that he is said to have had an affair with behind the back of Matthew McGreevy. Okay, so this website is naming Matthew. All right, so the person who I suspect was a troll who came in calling me all the names under the sun and calling me foul, like this. If Matthew wasn't named, and if there were, oh, well, thank you, Gavo, sorry, thank you, Gavo, how kind. The thing is, if this wasn't in the, can you put it on to 45, please? Hello, Izzy love. Hello, Julie. Hello, everybody. I would not, no, but I will be, Jamie. Trust me, I would not be naming and putting anyone's photo out there if it wasn't already out there. Okay, that is not what I would do. Right, so Politicalite can exclusively reveal Schofield, 61 at the time, was spotted by a source. Now, I would have thought he would have been 50, he's 63 now, this is wrong. He was spotted by a source in March 2019. The witness had popped in for lunch at the White City's swanky Bluebird restaurant next to the ITV daytime studios at Television Centre in West London. The posh restaurant, this is sickening, the posh restaurant boasts bottles of champagne for £130 a bottle. This is sick. He is literally wooing these young men, honestly. Thank you for doing that, Jane, darling. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. What is someone starting again, are they? Is someone trolling? Look, yeah, just, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. All right. Oh, Pure Blood Princess, another Pure Blood. Wow. Thank you so much for becoming a member. How kind. Thank you. That goes to the Bunsters. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Check out the membership tab. There is exclusives on there. All right. Now, I find this grooming. I don't know about you guys. Speaking exclusively, so this witness came forward in 2020 to Politicalite, and it says that they spoke exclusively in 2020. The source says, I saw them together and I said to my friend, I didn't know that Phillip Schofield was gay. She said, he's not gay, he's married. And I said to her that they didn't look like that to me. I thought they looked more like a couple. So it goes on. There's another photo here. So, like, look at him. He is literally, now people that say, oh, it's just a work meeting. Now, if it's a work meeting, why isn't there a group of them? I think there's going to be more coming out, guys. I am going to tell you this now. I am hearing rumblings that Matthew is in contact with the papers. All right, I can exclusively reveal that now, that there is a lot of rumours. I can't confirm it. Okay, I can't confirm anything. Unless Matthew was sat here right now, I can't confirm that. But I am hearing from sources that Matthew is in contact. Hello, Joanne Love, that he is in contact with the papers, and I hope so. Now, I can also exclusively reveal that Matthew did have a non-disclosure agreement. He did have an NDA. It wasn't a super injunction, okay? It was a non-disclosure agreement. And that does come to an end soon. So that's going to come to an end, I think, in the next week or so. So it's looking like there's a very good chance. There is a very good chance that we're going to see more of Matthew. I hope so. I think that we need to all support him in any way that we can. And that's just my opinion anyway. I know I've had about a few people. I've had a very few people say that Matthew is as guilty. I find that disgusting. I don't know, Smiley. I'm catching bits of chat, so just bear with me. If I don't see your comments, I apologise, because obviously I'm doing this at the same time. Okay, so it goes on. The claims add further fuel to the fire of an alleged affair with This Morning runner. Well, he's admitted it now. So this article was originally run in 2020. Hello, Mima. Hello, darling. Hello, June. All the members, thank you so much. An alleged affair with This Morning runner, and this was the reason for the pair splitting up. So the reason why Matthew got angry, you know, at the National Television Awards, the NTAs, back in 2018, when we've seen those photos of Matthew, and he was actually screaming at Holly. He was actually mad at Holly. He was trying to get Holly, allegedly, to get her to talk to Phil for him. All right. Jane, I'm just going to message you. Sorry. I'm going to get those photos up shortly, but I'm going to carry on with this article. So it goes on. So this is why him and Matthew split up. Schofe was spotted drinking with another runner. So this was another runner at ITV this morning. So how many more of these boys was there? Matthew, he was spotted with another runner, Matthew McGreevy, back in 2015. So this is another one as well. So when I say another runner, this boy was a runner and Matthew was a runner in an internet prank. And we know about this. We've seen this. But for those of you that haven't, this is the video.
1 million followers! Woo! How are you?
Now, Jack Jones, who was quite a big YouTuber in the noughties, the later part of the noughties and the noughties, he did that on purpose. He's admitted that now. He came out on Twitter recently and actually said, "No, this is two that we know of. This is the second runner." Okay, this is the second runner. Hello, Dr. Reveal. Good to see you, my friend. So Jack Jones knew what he was doing. And he came out now and says he purposely put himself there and did that publicity stunt knowing, oh, thank you, Jane, darling, knowing that this was going to happen, okay, which is brilliant. So how Schofe groomed his gopher. So this article will go on, and then it will continue with stuff that we already know. So aged 18, Matthew landed the plush runner job. So we know about this. Okay, this is already in one of my videos, but just in case you missed it, here, this is the proof that Phillip Schofield was a patron. Now, oh, thank you, Richard. How kind. That goes to the bunnies. Thank you so much. Where are we gone now? Just get this up. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. And James as well. Oh, thank you, James. Thank you. How kind. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like. If you don't like what we're doing, just dislike. And you know, you don't need to get upset and troll. Trolls negative. Don't bring negative attention on. Just do your thing. I don't understand. If you don't like someone, just don't watch them. So Philip was a patron of the Two-Face Theatre Company. Now, we know that Matthew McGreevy came through this. He joined when he was 10. I can also reveal now that we think we have found the family tree for Matthew. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do anything like going and bothering people's families and all this sort of shit. That is not going to happen, okay? I'm not like that. Some YouTubers, they hang around people's families, they hang around schools, waiting for people to come and pick their kids up and shit like that. That is not what we do here. But the reason why we want to find out is because through my research, oh, thank you, Jamie. How kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. Through my research, it's come to my attention that there's a possibility, not definite, that Matthew could have been in oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Garden Room. Thank you. That Matthew could have been in a school for, you know, troubled children. Now, if this is true, Okay, exactly, Silence. I may contact him. I have got his contact details now. If this is true, were they going and getting the boys from there? We need to ask these difficult questions, because you often find in these situations it will be more than normal vulnerable children. Children are vulnerable anyway, but if they're going to be going to places where children are more vulnerable than they would be, we need to know this. So I am doing as much research as I can on this two-faced theatre company and where the children were coming from, because it breaks my heart. It's so difficult to do this. It really is. And it needs to be told. The stories need to be told. It's the only way. So I think you guys will already know this, because this is just recapping. But at the time, I'm guessing you know, if you've watched my videos, you would have seen this. If you haven't seen my videos, Matthew actually did an article with the Manchester Evening News in 2014. And he was sat on the sofa with Phil and Holly. What has Moy just... Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, it's gone off the page. I'm so sorry, Moy. I can't get it up on the screen. I'm so sorry. It went off. Apologies for that. So in 2014, Matthew did go to the Manchester Evening News and did actually say, I'm so excited. I've got this job on this morning. And he did a big interview. I'm surprised that article hasn't been wiped, but it is still in the public domain. And he actually, this here is very damning. Okay, if you've watched my videos, you would have seen this, but for those that haven't, Matthew was 15 at the time. This was the 26th of March 2011. So he was literally, his birthday was in March. He was 14 to 15. Yeah, Emily Morgan died a few days ago. I know, it's awful. He would have been 14 to 15. It's around his birthday. And he actually twittered Phil, "Hey Philip, thanks for following me. How are you?" That's proof that he didn't follow Phil, replying to Schofe. So Phillip Schofield tweeted him first, which has now been deleted. And he replied, "Matthew, under the NDA agreement that Matthew signed when he left this morning, we left ITV and Loose Women. He signed an NDA, which meant that he had to delete all of his social media. So everything from Matthew has been wiped. So anything that we see here has been captured and kept on in the public domain." Welcome to everyone that's coming in. A quick recap for those of you coming in. We found out today there is at least one other boy that we know of. We don't know his name or anything like that, but we know there's another one. Okay, there's Matthew there. He was on this morning when he was working at this morning. He would have been about 19 there. Okay, and at the time when Politicalite went to ITV in 2020, the ITV said at the time, "It is deeply disappointing and unfair for Philip to be the target of this sort of malicious gossip." They rallied around him, they defended him, and they sacked or pushed out anybody who went against Phillip Schofield. What does Phillip Schofield have over these people? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you, Jane, love. It's awful, isn't it? It's awful. So lots of people at this morning have known that Phil was gay for years. It was an open secret. Okay, over the years he supported many young guys who were gay, and he made them feel comfortable. So for those of you that are just coming in, this article, I've just popped it in the live chat. This was broken 5 hours ago. So as soon as I knew about this, I set up the stream and I wanted to go live. Exclusive eyewitness reveals all on Phillip Schofield's date. So there is an eyewitness. Now the question is now, who is this boy? And it says that he's another runner. Will this boy come forward is the question. Will he come forward? I hope he does. I am hearing rumours that Matthew is in contact with the newspapers. I don't know how true it is. And I'm hoping that this boy and others will come forward. This man is abhorrent. He makes me sick to my stomach. Taking boys to £130 a night. Sorry, a bottle of champagne to restaurants and then back to his flat, which we're hearing more and more about. It's not letting us pass comments. YouTube is holding some comments. So if your comments are disappearing, I apologise. It's something that YouTube are doing. Oh, thank you. Someone just bought a carrot for the bunnies. How kind. Thank you so much. Okay, so welcome to everybody who's coming in. I really appreciate you. So that is the news today. We're going to see if anything else is going on. What's wrong? What's going on in chat? Let's have a look at your comments. Oh, John. Thank you. Thank you. I've had a few people saying, can you go on camera? We don't know at the moment, Biteback. We don't know who he is. Yes, the third part is on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down the interview on a video tomorrow or tonight, and I'll do it in 2 parts. So I will do that. So thank you very much. Gosh. I told you I'm real. I'm a real person. I'm sat on my bed. Hello. I'm going to get myself a little desk and stuff, but at the moment I'm just sat on my bed. So a massive hello to everybody. Thank you to the new subs. Hello. I told you I'm real. I had someone saying to me last night, Penny, why are you on camera? I was like, I don't like going on camera. That's why. So there you go. I am real. I did tell you I was real. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like going on camera. I hate going on camera. My other laptop's broken already, so I'm back on the old one again, and the camera is awful. It is awful. So, but hello. Thank you so much, Leona. From my thank you. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, carrots for the bunnies. Oh, Jimmy, that's so kind. You. Hi, real person. Hello, brutally honest Marv. Yes, hello. Thumbs up, hit the like, all the dislike. Okay, all the dislike. Orange nails. I've never had orange nails before. I am very real. I've got messy hair. I've been out. Okay, I've just got back. I've just got back and got a bit swept away. So, but I am a real person. You can see my teddy bears. Okay, there you go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get a little desk in my bedroom. And then I can come on camera more, but at the moment I'm just sort of sat on the bed. So thank you to everybody who has donated. I appreciate that, and as you can see, I am a normal real person. I got called a shill yesterday. You look like my cousin. Well, thank you, I think. I got called a shill yesterday. I don't think I'm a shill. If I was a shill, I wouldn't be sat on my bed. I'd have my own little studio flat and all this stuff. I'd have my own little room. Look, guys, if anybody wants to fund me to get my own little studio, please do. But no, I'm going to get myself a little desk, and I'm going to try and do some more podcasts. So what I'm going to do now, hello, Jem. Hello, everybody. What I'm going to do, do you like them? I went for a crazy colour. I'm just going to see why we're here, if there's any more come out today, because apparently it is constantly evolving. Now, my research so far into the Two-Face Theatre Company is I haven't finished it yet, so just bear with me. But it just doesn't look good. Okay. It seems that Simon Schofield did actually own it. Okay, I need confirmation, but he was the main one. I've been into company's house and I'm looking at their information. Okay, now they did close in 2020. So I'm just going to get that. They're the top story in the Daily Mail. I bet I've scared about 100 people off. I'm a sick bunny. Well, I'm sorry, John. If I'm missing some chat, I apologise. I'm trying to catch it when I can. Welcome, new people. I am real. I promise. I'm just a regular person. Okay, so the Daily Mail have just got hold of what I've just told you. In the last 5 minutes, it says updated at 16:55. Exclusive. Phillip Schofield's lover was paid off by ITV after Shane Starr's affair ended. I've just revealed that to you. He had an NDA. He had to delete all of his social media, and he had an NDA that is coming to an end soon. So I've just confirmed this, and I've just put the link in. But here you go. I'm going to put another one in. What? Please.
Where is it?
I think I bought it in. Sorry, guys. There's the link. So I've just revealed this. I've just revealed this, but there you go. The Daily Mail have revealed it. Now he's been paid off. I honestly believe, and I think the sources are correct, that Matthew is speaking to the papers, because how come they're getting this information? How come they are being drip fed? Now, if Matthew has an NDA, they wouldn't have this information. This NDA is coming to an end, and I think we are going to see the truth coming out. It was amazing. Yeah, more tonight. I will be breaking it down. So what I might do is break it down tomorrow night. I'll probably do it live. I think it's best to do it live. I can do it in a video, but if we do it live, I can interact. So ITV bosses faced further questions as about what they knew of Phillip Schofield's affair with This Morning colleague after claims emerged that the younger lover received a financial settlement from the broadcaster. Okay, so I've just confirmed this, and this is now in the Daily Mail. ITV, the Daily Mail has been told that he was given a payment following the end of their on-off relationship, which Schofield described as unwise but not illegal. ITV have repeatedly tried to deny this, and it says that on the alleged payoff or deny, there were no comments from a representative of the presenter, who quit the channel on Friday after he revealed to the Daily Mail that he had lied. Now, remember, Phillip was coming out with stuff just yesterday. Okay, he was coming out, even he was trying to deny and say there was no toxicity at This Morning yesterday. That photo there was taken in the article that I've just mentioned. Okay, this was taken in 2014. Matthew did an interview with the Manchester Evening News about how wonderful it was to be on This Morning. Okay, now they're blurring this out. This is all over the internet. It's even on the Manchester Evening News own website. So I don't know why they're doing this. I can only hope that Matthew's going to take legal. Now, people were saying to me that this isn't Matthew and this is another lad. Does anybody know? Can anybody confirm? I've been told that this is not Matthew. Now, it's been blurred out. Is this Matthew? There's a few people have been leaving comments under my live stream saying, Penny, the picture, and they've put the time in, they're saying that this isn't Matthew, it's another lad. Does anybody have any information? I'm going to wait and see chat and see whether anybody knows. It doesn't, does it? Maybe it's how he looked just before he left. Maybe because he's quite chunky now, which is nothing wrong with him. He's good. He looks healthy. Oh, thank you, Jane. So they're saying that this was Schofield's young lover leaving the Ivy Club. I know, I haven't blurred it out. So if this isn't Matthew, who is this? So let's just go back to that photo where Matthew sat with them. He's littler than Holly. So who's this then? That's the question. It maybe is him, Derek. You may be right. He's just older. He could be. Could well be. He has a beard, does he? No, I don't think he does. Not in this anyway. She has to go. She has to go. So there's a little clip here. Let's see if we can watch this. And we're going to see Phil looking at Matthew.
We love getting up very, very early in the mornings, even when it's really, really cold and dark, so that we can work on a show that we're so proud of. and I can work with someone who I absolutely adore.
There's
Thank
Matthew.
you so much for voting for us.
Shut up, you
Thank you,
pleb.
team. And
To Eamon and Ruth, who hold the fort on a Friday. Eamon's not here, he's not feeling poorly. Get well soon, Eamon. Thank you very much for voting. You are the best. We love you.
party time! We love getting up.
So there he was in the background there. Now, why would a runner be on stage? Now, what we've been told is that this award here that Matthew kicked off because, is that Ruth? There's Ruth there. That Matthew kicked off here because he'd found out about the alleged affair with the guy who we've just told you at the beginning, who there's another photo with another runner. Okay. So I don't know. Apparently he kicked off. Now he got drunk because he'd rejected him, and he kicked off, and he was actually dragged out, and there's actually a photo of this, but I wanted to show you guys that. I'm sorry for blinding people when I went on camera. I know I'm not very nice to look at. Okay, now this is a video where he's smoking this stuff. And you know who's there, don't you? Who's there? Who's that? Simon Schofield.
I can't get a tune out of these bagpipes.
I don't know why it does that when I pause it. It won't let me pause on it. It's really annoying. I just want me to screenshot it. Sickening. Start it from again. Sorry, I won't pause it because it keeps covering it up. Simon, Philip, and Matthew.
I can't get a tune out of these bagpipes.
Gross. That's what we're looking at, Finola. We're looking at that, hun. If there's anything to find out, we will find it out, okay? Disgusting.
And look, and there it is. That is
They'll only copyright me if I show any of this morning. If anyone's noticed on the video that I uploaded of Matthew McCreevy presenting and doing the interview, I had to cut the music out because it was copyrighted and they would have took it down. So apologies, I've had a few people complaining that it was too quiet. Again, I'm sorry. I've had to. We have to abide by their rules. Social media hasn't blurred Matthew, but the mainstream media have, yes, because of the gagging order. What are people saying now? We have some. I don't know whether I can name her, but one of our subs, thank you, is looking into this for us. All right, they are doing extremely good work in finding out who Simon Schofield is and was he born that, because I find it extremely, at the moment, Jamie, just answering your questions. Get your questions in. I'll answer what I can. If I know it, I'll answer it. If I don't, I'll say I don't know. Okay. Jamie asks, is there any truth to the rumor that Simon changed his surname to Schofield, or is it just a coincidence? I don't believe in that much of a coincidence, but I have no proof of any. I don't know any Schofield. Let me know. Put a 1 in chat if you know anybody in real life, not on the internet. If you know anybody in real life with the surname Schofield, because I don't. All right. Give me a 1 in chat if you know anybody with Schofield. Give me a 2 if you don't. And there's not really a don't know, is there, for a 3? Give me a 1. Peaky Blinders does. I just want to do a quick, I just want to do a really quick unscientific poll to get an idea, so we've got there's lots coming up now. We've got lots of 2s. We have Martin Clark. I need to speak to you, mate. Martin does, but you're in Lancashire and it's apparently a Lancashire name, so there's I'd say there is some 1s. It's about 50-50. I'd say there's probably more 2s than 1s, actually. So I think there's more people who don't know a Schofield than do. I've never met a Schofield. So what are the chances of 2 Schofields? Well, there is that woman on GB News that's called it. You see, I'm not going to, I don't know who that is. I'm not going to call it because I don't know it. We've got lots of 2s, lots and lots. Okay, 1 in the Midlands. So Simon is, yeah, Williams, that's about right. So I think we've definitely got more 2s than 1s. Sorry, press 2 instead of 1. So Mia does. So but what's the chances of 2 having exactly the same name, 1 being a mentor? Really, Willow? Well, that's very interesting. Willow H says that there is no record of a Simon Schofield playing Oliver in the 90s. Now, I have found old footage of Simon as a kid, and I think I've put that in my video. If you haven't seen my Simon Schofield video, I did as much digging as I could at the time because a lot of it is all wiped now. But I did manage to find, like as you know, I did manage to find some photos of when he was younger, and so we do. I'd call him the Go for commenting. He definitely was in the entertainment industry from a very, very young age. A very young age. Simon Schofield was. He's not 36. I know for a fact that he is not 36. We've managed to, we think, the genealogist has managed to get a few bits. That's what we're thinking by back. That was my initial thought. I'm not going to lie. He's got his surname. Hello, Sprinks. That was my initial thought. Scotty Scott knows somebody with that surname. Actors are allowed to take legal stage names. Maybe. But his mother has the same surname. Thank you, Free Speech and Jane. His mother, I'm not going to reveal her first name, even though it's very easy to find. It's in the public domain. It's not hard. His mother has the same name. He's not 36. Simon Schofield is not 36 now. He's about 40. If you did a day, you should find. We've found what we think is him, but I am going to say this: it doesn't tally up perfectly. We've found enough information to say it's most likely him, and he was born, but not confirmed. It's the genealogist that's on it is not 100% happy. She's not happy with it. I personally believe he changed his name. He does have his own entertainment company, Wallshot. You are very, very right. Very right. So if anyone didn't see GB News's interview last night, it was really, really worth a watch. It was honestly, it was fantastic. And I am going to say one thing, all right? You're probably going to all tell me off now. Let me just get something up for you. It did worry me. Please don't hate on me for this either, because I really like Eamon Holmes. And if it could be totally innocent. I'm just going to grab this up. Just give me 1 sec. 1 sec. You're saying 1. Come on then, Pen. You can call me Pen, by the way, if you want to. I don't mind. My family call me Pen. Right. I'm just sending this email across to my laptop so I can show you what I'm talking about. This did concern me. And as I took a screenshot of it, it disappeared. I'm just going to grab this up now. I have had a lot of emails, by the way, as well. I am not ignoring anybody. If you've emailed me and you're like, why hasn't she replied? Honestly, I've been absolutely inundated. When I first started covering the Nicola Bulley case, I got inundated with people emailing me. And so it's happening again. So I'm doing my best. I have got another video to come out on that. Because there has been some news. If anything new happens on the Nicola Bulley case, I am going to cover it. If nothing new comes out, then we're waiting for the inquest. So if you're watching for the Nicola Bulley content, the inquest is on the 26th of June. Okay. But I have got a video to come out because there has been something happening. But look at this, folks, right? Look at this. Don't hate on the bunny. Does anybody else see that? Now, when I took a screenshot of that, this was on this morning's Daily Mail. I took a screenshot and they quickly changed it. Why are they showing that? Does anybody else see what I'm seeing? Am I seeing things that I shouldn't be seeing? Am I imagining things, guys? What do you reckon? Now, I like Eamon Holmes. I'm not dissing on the guy. I like him. I like the guy. But why have what? Yeah, there you go. Stu Colg has got it. Yeah, you're right there, Mia Media. It is an anagram. What's going on there then, Eamon? He's throwing it up, yeah. That did make me feel rather uncomfortable. And I took a screenshot and then I went to the article. I came back and it had gone. It's my number. What's going on, guys? Schofe lied, yeah. I don't know. He could be, Kimberly. That's a really good point. So, thank you for subbing, Mark. Yeah, if you want to chat, if you're watching and you're thinking, why can't I type in this chat? It's because you're not subbed. You've just got to sub. It just stops all the bots from coming in. Please explain. Okay, so for those of you that don't see it, now this is the 666 sign, okay? So the Illuminati people, and I don't want to go down too much of conspiracy because this isn't my conspiracy channel, all right? I do have another channel where I go down rabbit holes deeper than this. This is like entertainment politics. I do investigation on here, investigation journalism, but it's just like I don't go too far down rabbit holes because most average people, they don't want to know about this sort of shit. But I'm going to break my rule and show you what I'm talking about, okay? Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. God, I'm trying to find it now. Do you know what? I've just put this into Google and they are really censoring this stuff now. Right. Okay. So if you look at it and you can see it makes a 6. And I'm just going to get I've got one of the Pope doing it. All right. Now, if you look at all these celebrities, they all do it. And there's going to be some people now saying, Penny, this is conspiracy stuff. Okay, I understand that. All right. This is not a conspiracy channel. I only work on facts here as much as I can, evidence, and I make my assumptions based on the facts that I can see. But here we go. So there's Eamon doing the 666. But like Kimberly just said, Eamon could be just trying to tell us that this is involved. All right. So there it is again. So basically you do that, the circle, you make a 6, don't you? Can you see that? All right. And then you've got 3 fingers. It means 3 6s. It is an Illuminati hand sign that the celebrities use. So Trump's using it there. The Pope. It's not showing to anybody else, but as you can see, they all use it. Now, not every single person that's doing that is doing the 666. Let's just be honest here, all right? Some people just do that. You're trying to make a point, and I think the conspiracy theorists can actually make some people look nuts because they think that every single person that does that is Illuminati. I'm sure we've all done that at some point. All right, I'm sure we've all held our fingers like that. But it could be a coincidence. He could be trying to tell us something, or he could be genuinely, he was just doing that and the camera screenshot it on that. And the Daily Mail, yeah, it could be an OK sign. It could be anything. But what I want to know is why did the Daily Mail screenshot that exact spot and stick it on the thing? You could do a whole video on this on the other channel. I actually did a live stream on on Freemasonry on my other channel, and I am going to do another one. So it's interesting, isn't it? I do believe that. Hello, Claire, love. I do believe genuinely that there is stuff going on, but I do think there are a lot of conspiracy theories that do ruin it. They do ruin it and make people see QAnon. I don't mean to offend anybody, but QAnon, in my opinion, is an absolute psyop. And it is to try and make people look insane by following these rabbit holes. There is so much disinformation out there, it's unreal. We have to cut through the bullshit and see the truth. And the fact remains is that Eamon Holmes is doing the Illuminati hand sign. Why? Is it a coincidence? Was he just trying to make a point? Was this mid-interview and they've screenshot him, or was this a pose because he's looking at the camera? Now, if this was done during the interview when he was talking to Dan, and the Daily Mail, like screenshot that instant where he was just doing that, why is he looking at the camera? To me, this is like a photo shoot for the article. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's purposely done. Why, Eamon? Are you one, or are you just trying to warn us? I just don't know anymore. And it will send you mad not knowing who to trust and who not to trust. It will really, really send you around the bend. What does it mean? It means 666. It means 666. It's everywhere. It is literally everywhere. And we're going to have some Q people in here. And I have a very good, the free speech is like one of my best friends, and she's Q. So just because, exactly. Who just said that? Pepperami. No, it wasn't you. It was Miss Lemons. So I don't know. Okay. Or maybe he's just trying to tell us something. There's always that chance that he is just trying to tell us something. You know, he's trying to say, listen, everybody, listen up. This is the situation. And, you know, trying to warn us. We don't know. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. And there were some questions as well that I missed. There is this other article as well. So this is what I've also covered, but it's now in the Daily Mail. Are the Daily Mail watching this live stream or something? The Daily Mail have now posted what I've said, what I've been saying for the last few days, is that the Holly Willoughby's young lover kissed Holly Willoughby on the cheek outside the 2020 NTAs after declaring his love for Phil, 10 days before the presenter came out as gay live on air. So this is what I've been talking about. Philip got him thrown out. Photos have emerged, this has been online for years, of the young lover giving Holly Willoughby a kiss on the cheek after an awards ceremony where he just declared his love for the veteran broadcaster. A series of pictures show Holly and her producer husband. We need to look into him more as well. It's quite difficult. I've been looking and I can't find much. Leaving the NTAs at the O2 Arena in 2020, where this morning won the Live magazine show category. They are approached by the young man who shares a few words with Holly and kisses her on the cheek before they get into waiting cabs. Phil does not take part in the conversation, but is seen vaping nearby, accompanied by his wife. Today, former ITV producer Christo Fofas described an incident at the awards on January the 28th, 2020, when Schofield's lover stunned his colleagues by declaring his love for Phil. This is what groomers do. Groomers will make their victim feel like the most amazing special person in the entire world, but publicly they will treat them like they don't know them, like they've never met them. That's what groomers do. And clearly what he has done to this poor lad is in private. He's amazing. Is, you know, he loves you. And thank you, Rachel White, for the $1.99 for the bunnies. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. That what they'll do in, you know, like, I don't want to go into my too much of my past, but I have said before that I, you know, when I was younger, I have got experience of this. I'm not going to go into details, but I know if anyone can cover this, you know, having experience of this, I can. I know how it feels to have somebody who is a lot older making you feel like that. So I know exactly how Matthew would have felt by being told that you're in private, you know, I love you, you're amazing, and he's vulnerable, and then in public, totally blanking him like he doesn't exist and messing with this guy's heart. And that's what I think he's done. So he's obviously, the wife is there, Phil's blanking him, and he's saying, I love you, Phil, and he declared his love. I haven't covered the interview today, Shelley, darling. Oh, Maria, really, love. I'm sorry to hear that, B. Thank you. It's disgusting. So who was the other runner? If you've come in late, at the beginning, I showed an article, an exclusive. There is photos now of another second boy, lad, whatever you want to call it. We don't know how old he is, being taken out for drinks where they have 130 bottles of wine. You can use copyright. Yeah, I'm using it all under fair use. So, yeah, if anyone could drop my other channel, that'd be great. I do paranormal, conspiracy, stuff like that. Shelley, you're a dude. I've been calling you hun. I'll try to remember that then. So, and he was trying to get back in. So if you look, there he is. Oh, and I'm sorry, but you, love, this one here, in my opinion, is a beard, right? She knew. Hello, Rocket Roy. Everybody knew that he was gay. Everybody knew. By the way, guys, as well, I want to try and upgrade the software so we can get this in 1080. So if anyone does donate anything, I want to, everything goes to the bunnies, but I am going to try and upgrade the software a little bit as well, so we can get this in 1080, so it can look a lot clearer. So just to let you know, that is the only other thing that anything will be spent on. It goes on hay, food, insurance for all the animals. Thank you. So yeah, paranormal conspiracy and all that sort of stuff. But I believe that she knew. Now, there's people coming forward that knew he was gay in the 80s and the 90s. How come she didn't know? Oh, thank you, Miss Dog Lover, darling. Thank you. I've just dropped a link into your community. It's a funny meme. I don't think it would have worked. Where was it? Thank you so much for that, Miss Dog Lover. How kind. Thank you. Get it up on the thing. There we go. Hello, Leanne, love. So there was a couple of questions, and one of them was, if you could interview Phillip Schofield, what would it be? This is when he was getting upset and he'd been thrown out. What would it be? The first question I'd asked him, I would ask him is, were you abused? I don't want to make Phillip the victim, but was he abused is the question. You know, that's my question. And I know we're not like, oh well, thank you, Leona, thank you for anyone that I've been doing Friday night phone-ins, paranormal phone-ins, where people have been ringing up with their ghost stories. It's been really fun. But this Friday we're going to do one on here, so we're going to do a call-in show, and you can call in with your views and your thoughts on this story or any other breaking story or anything. Let's say if you've got anything at all, we can have up to 11 people. It does prove that Holly knew. People that are talking about Savile and Phil in the same sentence are getting taken down, so I can't do any content on that. People are saying go to Rumble. We won't get new people on Rumble. We're just going to we're going to be people that are already awake are on Rumble. We're never going to reach new people. We're never going to, you know, we need to wake the masses up. And the only way we're going to do that, if anyone could drop the link again, it's called The Curious Bunny. We need to reach new people. And since I've been doing this for a few years now, there's so many people that have come forward and said to me, Penny, because of you, you know, when I heard about such and such, I realised what was in the old prickaroo, which we can't talk about. So what I was thinking of doing, oh, thank you, Maria. Yeah, we're talking code. We do, yeah, we're talking code. So I call it prick and the plague and all that sort of stuff. The chat is slowed down already to 45 seconds. Thank you so much, Maria, darling. So what we could do is do majority on here and then go to Rumble. But I'm not going to go exclusively to Rumble because we need to be where people are. The church bells are going, guys. Is there any more questions? But I do believe that this goes back further. As I say, I just wanted to just jump on quickly tonight because when I seen that earlier, I wanted to get that out. There is another victim, and this story is constantly breaking. Nor me, Elsie, nor me. That's a good one, Shelbo. We could just call him Silver Fox. Is AI here? AI is my other half. Sky News breaking. What's happened? Okay, hang on. The thing is, though, was Phil a victim? Now, you've got to wonder why. Thank you, Leona. That's what I mean. I've had a few people, not a lot, but a few people saying, Penny, this is old news. Well, it's not to most people. It might be to you and me and several others, but there's also a lot of people that had no idea. Yeah, exactly, Chili, a can of worms. Right, so apparently Sky News has got some breaking news. Who else were at the parties? Exactly. And I'm just going to say as well, could you drop it again, please, Jane? Sorry. If you want to sub to my paranormal channel, I do conspiracy and paranormal. I used to do deeper dives in things to do with the plague and the prick, but I kept getting taken down. So we have to talk about things that we're allowed to talk about, like ghosties and stuff. But we do talk about Freemasonry and Illuminati and all that sort of shit as well. As best as we can because YouTube don't like it. Right, apparently there's breaking news. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, let's get this up for you. Thank you for the person who's just told me this while I'm on live. There is breaking news on Sky. Still 4 days until the full moon. Right, okay. And for those of you that are still following the Nicola Bully case, like I say, I have got a video I'm going to be dropping. It's probably going to drop in the morning. Not a long one. We are waiting for the inquest. I will be live on the inquest day of the lady Nicola Bully, who was plastered wall to wall for 3 weeks and then was found by a psychic. That case stinks. It stinks to high heaven. I believe there is something very, very bizarre and untoward and nefarious going on there. And for those of you that are new, I've done quite a lot of deep dives in this. But we will be live on the 26th of June for the inquest, and I have got a video coming out. But until the inquest, unless anything new happens, I'm not going to keep going over benches and harnesses because I think people are just milking that now and it's getting ridiculous. That's just my thoughts on that. Okay, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Do you want to hear the church bells? Let me know if you do. If you do, I'll stick it out my microphone out the window. I live in a beautiful little place, and the church bells are going. Phillip Schofe has been dropped as ambassador for the Prince's Trust charity. Brilliant. 1 for the church bells. Just give me a 1. Don't bother with a 2. Just give me 1 if you want me to listen to the church bells for a minute. Phillip Schofe has been dropped as an ambassador for the Prince's Trust after his admission of an affair with a younger male colleague. We've got some 1s. Hold on. You don't hear them much now, do you, in this country? And in America. Here we go. They're just getting warmed up. It'll get louder in a minute. I don't know if you heard that, guys, but A lot of people like listening to them. It's practice on a Tuesday. So if I'm live on a Tuesday, I'll often put them on. Okay, did you hear them? Yeah, the Nicola Bully case, something is seriously going on with that. And aren't they not? That's just they do a practice. They're going to get louder. Every Sunday here and every Tuesday. Right. So, oh my God, you've just scared the life out of me. Owls just snuck up in the window and scared me. Okay, so the charity founded by the King said it was no longer appropriate for it to work with the presenter. Well done. Schofield left ITV's this morning after 2 decades, as you know. Spokesperson, we can't have a spokesman or a spokeswoman anymore, can we? We have to be non-binary and all this stuff. Okay, anyway, a spokesperson. In light of Philip's recent admissions, we have agreed with him that it is no longer appropriate to work together. The announcement comes after Schofield admitted to having an unwise but not illegal affair. And we know about this. So this is breaking news. Philip Schofield has been dropped by Ambassador. Thank you so much, Tony. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, E Honda. Thank you so much. Oh, no, the watcher, stay there because they're still going and they're going to get louder in a minute. And if I stay on for a few more minutes, they'll go again. So just bear with me. Oh, thank you. I kissed a pixie. I'll play out with the bells, okay? They are going to go. They're going, but not very much at the moment. Thank you, everybody. Hello, Terry Knowles Band again. Oh, my God, he had that position too. Yeah. Do you know what, guys? I think we need to start looking at exactly what other positions this guy's got. Do you not think? What else? Get the pronoun. Yeah, get the pronouns right. We are the silent majority, and I don't deal with snowflakes very well. Okay, and I'm not very politically correct. Penny, Phil's followers have dropped below 3 mil on Instagram. That's hilarious. And do you know as well, what I've noticed is that Phil has stayed off Twitter, and Holly has not been on there since March. I agree, Broad Marine, mate. This is suppressing bigger news. And Holly has not been tweeting since March, and Phil has not been on there for about a year. Yeah, we don't do woke over here. Okay, thank you again for the Akista Pixie. They are going, but at the moment it's just a ding, ding. That's it. It's going to get better in a minute. Okay, so he's left. This is breaking news, guys. I'm going to drop the link in. Thank you again to everybody who's here. I really appreciate you. Philip Schofield has been dropped by the Prince's Trust. Do you know something? How much more? How much more is there to see? Just give me a minute. I'm going to do a quick search and see what else he's part of. Just give me 1 minute, guys. This is just a bit of live research now. I want to know what else is involved in. And I genuinely believe that he's been drip-fed bit. And I think that Eamon Holmes knows full well about it. And I'm not saying he's part of it. I'm not saying that Eamon Holmes is part of it. But I believe he certainly knows a lot more than what he's letting on. Did anybody pick up on the interview yesterday? Did anybody pick on something? I'm going to break down the interview tomorrow. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Hang on. Look at this, guys. Breaking news. Hold on. I know. I just want to say something. Look at this. Hello, zombie. Oops. PhilipSchofield.com has gone. This is breaking news. You hear it here. It's gone. We couldn't find the page you were looking for. This is either because this is an error in the URL entered. No, it's not. I've just clicked a link in Google. The page you are looking for has been moved or deleted. See you later. You know what's going to happen now? Hello, Claire Love. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Oh, thank you, San. It's gonna. I'm telling you, he's going to off himself, or we're going to get told he has. Yeah, he's dropped Phil. I wanted to have a quick look and see what other charities he's involved with. And his website's gone. They're going to get going in a minute, and I'll stick it out the window. I'm only watching Phillip Schofe drama. I'm more of a work pension. I'm more of a work pension, but as long as there's no arguments and hate towards people, we don't like that. So he's gone, people. I think so as well, Shell Bell. Yeah, I always do, Ruth. Always do. Right, they've stopped now, but they're going to go again. They don't want us knowing the truth. So I've just put in a simple search to see what charity work. Now, we know that he's an ambassador for the Prince's Trust. Well, he was until today, till just. But I just want to see what else is involved in. Right, so charity work, events and causes. 2 charities. So is it going to tell us what they are? Don't know what they are. It doesn't say. 4 causes. It wouldn't surprise me if he's not one of these lower the age of consent type people, you know, these sickos. Doesn't say. It just says he's an ambassador for the Prince's Trust. So that's it. So he's not anymore. I just wanted to see why I was here, if there's anything else this guy's involved with, because I don't know how many of you will know this, but a lot of these charities are actually covers. They are actually covers for other stuff that's going on. Don't say that. Honestly, I'm not right. I'm not saying I want him to. I'm totally not. All right. I am not saying at any point. I don't want him to. I want him to pay for everything that he's done. There's another one here. What's this? But these charities, you know, look at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Look at the Clinton Foundation. These charities are quite often, bells are going again, are quite often covers for other stuff. So what's this one here? Yeah, Childline, Esther Ranson. Right, so there's another one here. The Chiltern Centre, supporting young adults with disability. I've been an ambassador for the Chiltern Centre since 2010. So there's another one there. Are they going to drop him? Why is it always ones with children involved? Have you noticed? Two-Face Theatre Company. What's this? 2,000 donation. He's another one. That Chris Evans. How old was Billie Piper when he got with her? She was very, very young. And he married her. £2,000 thanks to Chris Evans. So the Chiltern Centre was given, 20 grand in 2019. Surprised them with a 20 grand donation. So I'm just having a quick look while I'm here. I'm just doing a bit of live research just to see what other charities this guy's involved with. So if you're coming in, breaking news is that the the Prince's Trust dropped him. Sorry, I missed that. He's been dropped as ambassador as the Prince's Trust. Right, I'm just seeing what else is going on. Doesn't surprise me though. Do you know what? Wasn't Jimmy Savile something like that? The Prince's Trust, because Jimmy Savile was very, very in with them, wasn't he? Right, the bells are going now, so I'm going to go and put the bells out the window. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, before we go as well, I just want to add before I forget. If you watched the Eamon Holmes interview last night, I don't know whether you guys picked this up, and I will probably do a video. I'll do something. I'll have a video or a live stream. Eamon Holmes spoke about Matthew got through a lot of money. And I don't know what it meant, but did you guys hear that? I don't know whether I know most of you watched it, but not all of you probably have. He said he got through a lot of money. And then he said, I don't know why that kid used so much money. Did anybody pick up on that? Now, my first thought was drugs. But then he didn't look like a druggie. According to Eamon Holmes, he was always up. He was always at work on time. He was very, very enthusiastic. So what else was going on there? Eamon Holmes was hinting at things. He knows. It could be, my first thought was drugs. But then something, I don't know, something felt off, and it was like he wanted to say something. Now, I'm hoping that tonight he's going to elaborate a little bit, but it's how he said it. He said he got through money, so much money. Yeah, he does, Kirsty. He does know more. He does. And I think that he was cryptically trying to scare Phil to say, I could drop you in it. It's on at 9, but last night it was so annoying because he said it was going to be at 9 and he dropped it at like 10:45. So it's ridiculous. I would say get it on at 9, but be prepared for Dan to mess you about. The bells are going again. I'm going to put them on in a moment. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thanks, Jane. I missed that, sweetie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you. How kind. Maybe he was getting through money because he was trying to keep up with this. It could be. But then on the other hand, Phil would have been paying for everything for him. Now, if you read one of the articles, he actually did a GoFundMe. Matthew loved it that much at this morning. Is Julie going? Take care, darling. He loved it that much at this morning that Matthew did a GoFundMe for £500 to move to London. Now, this is really, really bizarre, and we found proof of this. Is it up for you, Axel? I think it was the This Morning page has gone. Apparently did a £500 donation for moving fees to get to London. Why couldn't Philip have done that? I don't think it is an actual injunction. That's why, Terry. I think word for word, they're playing on words here. They do the word play. So it's not actually, there's no such thing as a super injunction. It's not called that. It's basically an NDA and threatening people with lawyers if you speak about it, sort of thing. So it's technically not a super injunction because it's playing on words. That's a very good point. Yeah, keeping him financially reliant. So my first thought was drugs. Oh, it's okay, Mikey. I'm going to get off in a moment. I just wanted to stay and let you listen to the church bells. Okay, when did Billy Piper and Chris Evans meet? Billy met Top Gear host Chris when she appeared on his TV show in 2000. Yeah, gosh, now me and Billy Piper are very similar age. I think she's a couple of years younger than me, and I was 20 in 2000. So she would have been about 17, 18. He could be trying to help his family out. We don't know, but Eamon was definitely hinting at something. So we just don't know. And let's not forget that this morning, also, remember Fred the weatherman who came out as a paedophile? And remember John Leslie? Do you remember that? John Leslie was at this morning, and what he did to allegedly Anthea Turner. There's a lot that people forget about. That this morning should have been dropped then, and it wasn't. Yeah, he was begging for a GoFundMe. I think I've covered it in one of my videos. I have covered it. He did a GoFundMe for £500. You met Fred the weatherman. Fred the weatherman was a convicted P. He did it, and that's why I said allegedly, but he never worked again, did he? It is everywhere. Yeah, Dr. Ranj, I've heard, is not squeaky clean himself. That's why I said allegedly, guys. At the time, he was accused of this sort of stuff, and he never worked again, and we'll never know the truth. Only other charity I can find for him is Kidney Research. It was also the Chiltern. I've just found it. It was called. Oh, where's it gone? He gave him a £20,000 donation. It was the Chiltern Centre. It was a disabled children's. But John Leslie never worked again, did he? And it wasn't just Anthony Turner. There was other people coming forward at the time. Were they just rumours? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And it's quite often when they die. Now, there is apparently more going to come out when they die. And I don't want to name them, but I know of at least one other one that is going to be accused of stuff. Yes, I can see you typing, Jane, darling. It was Eureka Johnson. It's all right, Vicky. I'm sorry to hear that, darling. Matthew Wright was defending Schofield the day after people were talking about him. Not being slanderous. I said he was accused at the time. And he never worked again, did he? Where is he? Never worked again. English Buttercup. I don't like Matthew Wright. I really don't like Matthew Wright. Matthew was defending Philip just a few days, like literally when it all came out, he was defending him. Eureka tells us the right. Yeah, Eureka Johnson, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Dr. Raj, I don't know that much about him. I know that he was pushing the prick. Hello, memes. Just looking at the comments now. Phil gives the gay community a bad name. I agree. I totally agree. He really does. This is what gets to me. And then people like me can't call this sort of stuff out because we get called homophobic. That's another one I had. It's not homophobic. It's a fact. These are facts. John Leslie wasn't being looked after back then. I just remember at the time that he got cleared. Hang on, Anthony Turner supported John Leslie in court. I know there was loads of people coming forward at the time. I don't know. I just remember that there was a lot of controversy with him at this morning, with Fred the weatherman. It just seems to me that there is a toxic atmosphere at ITV. It just seems that way. Now, whether John is lying or not, he still works on This Morning, does he? I don't see him, but I don't really watch it anymore, to be honest. I don't watch it. I always liked John Leslie because I used to watch him he used to do The Big Breakfast. Do you remember that? What happened to Richard Bacon? He was another one. He went off the rails and he started doing drugs and everything. There you go. He doesn't work on This Morning anymore. What do you mean? So I'm just catching up with chat. Eureka Johnson's still around, isn't she? I'm not keen on her either. I'm not keen on her. ITV still not looking after people now. Yeah, Matthew Wright was definitely defending Phillip Schofield the day before he admitted it all, and I felt very uncomfortable. Yeah, the entertainment industry is very, very toxic. Thank you, memes. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's just been removed from the Prince's Trust role. He was ambassador. That is breaking news tonight. And breaking news, in case you don't know and you missed the beginning, is there is another victim. And things are dropping all the time. Do you think it's over for Willoughby? I do. I don't think we're going to see her again on the TV. I think personally that ITV's done. I did put a poll out. Yeah, I don't like Matthew Wright. I know it's Twitter. Here we go. The bells are going, guys. Here we go. If you want to hear the church bells, turn your volume up to full. Here we go. Sorry. There you go. There's your bit of taste for the church bells in North Yorkshire. Thank you for those that stuck with us for that. I hope you like them. You never know what you're going to get on here. You never know. Yuck, says Chumba. You don't like the church bells? Well, some people do. You can't win them all, can you? Holly has deleted her post saying she's returning to ITV. And what's this? Sorry, Anna's it's gone off here now. I don't think Holly's back. I think that this morning's done for, and they're going to have to bring something else back. Thank you, Romaine. Hello, Bubba News. Did you like them? Did you like hearing the bells? Some people don't like them. Some people do. Okay, right then. Yeah, Holly's husband. That's the problem. I love them. I also love Jesus Christ as God's struggler. I'm just looking at the chat now. Right then, so I'm going to go. Dr. Range was in Ibiza. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, they've taken our England flag, everybody, in live chats. They've taken England, Scotland, and Wales. The flags have been taken. The wokery. Hello, Bridget Blaine. The wokery has hit YouTube. Thank you. Sometimes in the summer, I'll sit in the garden and on a Tuesday night, and I will listen to the bells. Art Attack. Oh, what was his name now? Did he, MG? I can't remember. Sometimes I'll sit in the garden on a Tuesday evening in the summer and we'll listen to the bells, and I'll just sit there with the bunnies and I'll live stream in the garden and we'll have the Barbie on and we'll listen to the church bells. So when I do that of a Tuesday, I hope you all join me for that. He's been dropped from the Prince's Trust. Yes, it can get worse, and it is going to get worse. I'm glad you like the church bells. Can you still hear them? I've brought the mic in now. Right then, guys. Phillip Schofe has a blue tick next to his name. Working with Diabetes UK. Okay, so he's involved with them as well. Holly's kids. Holly apparently, allegedly, let her children around Philip's brother. You can't dance to bells. No, you can't. Mark Spate. Who? Sorry. Right, I'm going to get off, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I wasn't going to jump on tonight. I was sort of rushing to get my little boy's dinner done and jump on. I'm from North Yorkshire but live in Cambridge. You must miss it here. I love the sound of the bells. Richard Bacon is now an TV producer, game show host. Oh wow. Well, love you more, Di. Thank you so much for being here. I think you're right. I think he's either going to fake it. No, not Tony Hart. I'm related to him. Crazy, isn't it? Thank you guys for joining me. It was a last minute stream. I was late because I was sorting out my little boy's dinner. I'm now going to go and sort out my dinner, and I'm just going to say good night to everybody. God bless. I've got a short video coming out in the morning, a short Nicola Bully video. It's ridiculous, isn't it, Pink Roses? Thank you, Izzy Love. I used to live in North Yorkshire, Ripon. I'm off out tomorrow, guys. I'm going crazy golfing with me mate and the kids. So I'll probably either stream or do a little video. No, football's finished now, Jenna, for the season. But just to tell you guys quickly, my little boy, as he's on the autism spectrum, he's been invited to a special disabled football on a Tuesday night at another local team that do. Well, hello, Red Funky Heart, Yorkshire, but now in Turkey. Well, welcome. Thank you. I'm related to David Bella, Mrs. Open Your Eyes. So he's been invited to start on this other team on a Tuesday. So until his main team start in August, he's going to be doing that. So that'll be from next Tuesday. So I'll live stream that as well. And yeah, I'll be out tomorrow, be playing crazy golf with my friend and the kids. So I might do a video. I don't know. But just, guys, keep positive. I know it's hard. The country is just going to shit. The world is going to shit. We have to stay positive somehow. Anyway, take care, everybody. I love you all. I think you're awesome. And again, look, I know I've got messy hair, but I am a real person. Okay? Do you like my teddy bears? Take care. Lots of love in the night. Oh, this camera, this is my old laptop. It's useless. Useless. Thanks for joining me, guys. And I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.